Today I'm reviewing a bit of a special personal CRM. Cloze is a CRM that has been around for many years. It's well known and it has many fans, and some people consider it as a personal CRM. The definition for a personal CRM is not totally clear yet. Is it for your business contacts? Is it just for your friends? Future will tell, but from my perspective, Cloze is indeed a personal CRM because it's mainly focused on being used by a single individual, and it's about managing most of your contacts, whether it's professional or just friends. Cloze focuses on a few niches such as consultants, real estate agents, and so on, but I think it can globally be used for literally any use case. A good friend of mine who is an investor is actually using Cloze. So in this review I will not limit it to any use case and look at it in a general way. Let's get started. I connected my data a few hours ago and received this email, so we can now get started. Seems like I've got 4,000 people in my network, some VIPs, coworkers, companies, a lot of mails, meetings, and I send more emails than I receive. Okay, some nice stats. First impression is already, I don't like the design. Anyway, let's get started. And we're ready. Okay. So I have to figure out who are my clients. So I'm kind of a consultant professionally, but I don't really have that many people that I consider to be clients. But I will select some. Yeah, no, these aren't really clients. Just kind of people I know well, or that have given me money at some point in my life. Okay. Next, automatic reminders. Again, these are not really clients, so it doesn't apply that much in a general way, but I'd like to be in touch with those people at least once a month, something like this. Okay, I'll put this up there. So let's get started. Agenda, context. Okay. Click and drag right. Call. No, I don't want to call. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, as there seems to be some onboarding. Okay, and here I can do some stuff. Reconfirm. Okay, and they pre-drafted an email, so I have this meeting tonight. And it's weird because I changed, this is in German, so this is definitely not useful. Anyway, close. Okay. So first impression, there's a lot going on. This is basically today what I have to do. Then I have things that happen in the next 7 days. Then I have things that are upcoming. And then follow-ups and things that I should have done. So these are my daily tasks. Let's have a look. I have a meeting here. But, okay, what should I do about this? I have an event. What should I do here? I'm pretty confused if I'm being totally honest. Here they tell me I should reach back out. Last interaction 21 days ago, okay. Relationship strength. And action item. Okay, send an email, what happens now? Okay, and they drafted an email for me. Which, that's a very interesting point. So we thought about building such a feature as well and kind of pre-drafting an email like, hey, how are things? I thought I'd reach out. But the reality is that that's such an awkward email to send out and doesn't feel personal at all. If you're really reconnecting with someone, then there is a reason for it. You're not just, hey, how are things? maybe you can give an update about what you're doing, or maybe you can follow up and ask a question about something the other person is working on that you know of. But just reaching out and asking, like, give me an update, personally feels weird. And if I received such an email, I'm not sure what I would reply to it. So anyway, I would actually skip this and write an email myself. But let's ignore this for now. Okay, and then meetings to reconfirm, and then contact updates. So here they offer to improve so add an email from signature. That's nice. So kind of data enrichment based on the signature. Okay. Here we have a finished meeting that I had this morning. And I could follow up with an email. Okay, but that's fine. So, okay, I don't love it. First of all, I think it's far too complex for what this is actually supposed to do. And it's trying to take away work from me that should be my work, such as writing emails. The way I write, what I say, this is my personality, especially if we're building relationships. I'm just thinking I would hate someone else to use this app to stay in touch with me, because if I just receive a message like, hey, how are things? Give me an update. It'd be like, okay, you just don't care. This is not genuine. Yeah, first impressions. But let's keep going. Oh, sorry, that's not what I want to do. Okay. Next, we have an inbox. So there, they also do some inbox work, so I can see my emails. Okay. Let's ignore. So that's just my inbox. Nice, but I use Gmail, so that part is not really what I'm interested in. Yeah. Next, the people tab. That's where they basically try to create a huge Rolodex of all my data and all the people I know. So I will skip this. Okay. They have this sales funnel again, which I don't really like. So I can move people around, I guess. But people by stage, clients, partners. But I'm not interested in doing this. Again, I'm not trying to sell anyone. This is just relationship building. Here I can see all my contacts. That's nice. For each contact, I can see our timeline. I can see related people. That's really interesting to see who is related to someone, kind of, because we maybe exchange an email. I'm actually not sure how they figure this out. There are some people I totally don't know. Not sure. And then to-dos. I want to add a to-do, contact info. Okay, yeah. Again, a lot of noise, not a lot of signal. Now looking at companies. Okay. This onboarding is okay. So here I see all the companies I'm in touch with. And then for a company, I can see the people I know in that company. I like the timeline of our interactions. That gives a good idea of what's going on. But over the past 2 years, it's hard to get a sense of when this was anyway. Okay, not sure what to do with this again. Obviously, some companies that I actually haven't talked to. I tried Hey, but... Oh, and all the people who use Hey are considered as being part of this company. Okay, that makes sense. Projects, what are projects? Okay, I won't use projects. Analytics, your activity. Okay, analytics is nice, but pretty much actually pretty much useless. I'm not sure how I would use this. Time spent. A lot of noise. Okay, I can add a social account. Let's add my Twitter account. Okay, what happens now? They have a problem with time. Anyway.
And now I guess social is still loading. No, now we have something. Okay, next. Okay, and they just show me tweets from people in an absolutely terrible UI. Okay, I think we got it. And here I can see the stuff, yeah, templates. Okay, anyway. So I guess the key feature is really the agenda, showing me stuff I should do, telling me to reconnect with people. And then they draft emails for me. Let's try this again, see if it's another template. No, it's the same template, okay. And allowing me to see a timeline of our interactions and to have an idea of our relationship strength. And that's it. Okay, cool.
You might have guessed it from the review, I'm not a big fan of Cloze. I think the signal versus noise ratio is terrible. They're giving you a lot of data, a lot of things to think about when you don't need it. I don't want to categorize people as being clients or prospects and so on. This is what the sales CRM is for, not a personal CRM. Also, I don't want them to become my inbox. I have Gmail and I'm happy with it. I don't want them to be my Twitter feed neither. I have Twitter for this. Everything is fine. In the end, I just want them to tell me who I'm losing touch with and who I should reconnect with. The relationship strength score was really interesting to see. Okay, that's the number of points you get based on how often you interact, how strong the relationship is, and so on. That's really what I want to use. Then also just the experience of sending emails. The UI is slow, clunky, things move around. It's just not super enjoyable. And that's really something I'm missing, and that would really prevent me from using such an app. Because every time I would log in, I know it's a struggle to do what I want to do. I just want to see this list that they provide me, and that's great. Then I just want to send an email, maybe see what we talked about. But there is so much stuff going on just on the contact details page that if I try to figure out, okay, who is this again? What did we talk about? It already takes me 5 clicks and a few seconds of looking around, figuring out what is what, and so on. So overall, not a big fan. I think it can make sense to use this really as a sales CRM if you want to use it for that, but I'm sure there are even better sales CRMs such as Pipedrive and so on. But as a personal CRM, I think there is too much overhead and work for what is supposed to be simple and enjoyable to use. Yeah, that's really the way I'm looking at it. Feel free to check them out at cloze.com, that's with a Z. Maybe it's for you, and if it's not, don't feel bad about it. There are many other personal CRM out there that you can try. We're actually building one ourselves in Switzerland. It's a CRM called nat.app, and we do far less than Cloze, that I can promise. If you want many features, please use Cloze. We are much simpler and focus only on what really matters if you want to maintain relationships. So yeah, check us out if you're curious. Otherwise, have a look at Cloze, and thank you very much for watching this video. Bye.